Yo, it's Zoe, and I'm back with another e commerce marketing tip. Deciding your metrics as a retention marketer is one of the hardest things to do. Common mistakes that people make is deciding their metrics based off of arbitrary numbers like clicks, opens, and then revenue, right? It seems like the most obvious choice. But in actuality, there are other things that you may not be looking at that may be more important to increasing those type of metrics like your revenue. So the things that I typically look at first off is frequency. What is the natural frequency for your customers to make a purchase off your website? Start tracking how often someone buys something and then shape and cater your emails towards that. Why is that important? Well, think of it this way. Let's say you're a suit manufacturer and you're selling suits to customers direct to consumer, and you're constantly bombarding someone with emails when they've already purchased the suit, let's say a month ago. The buying cycle for a suit is not as typical as buying, let's say, a t shirt, underwear, toothpaste, etc. So, one strategy is to start catering your emails, right, to the natural frequency of how often someone would buy. Better segmentations, automations, etc., are going to be your friends here. The next thing that I would look at is how you're defining the actions that a customer takes to go buy something from your website. Start to track the way that they operate, let's say behavior wise, on your website, in your emails, in your paid, and then start to identify those trends and then double down where you're seeing the most traction. A great tool for that would be a Google Analytics or an Adobe Analytics, and then using like a tool like Hotjar or some other heat map type of tool on your website to see where customers are getting stuck, where they're going, how they're navigating your website, and then what the typical funnel has looked like throughout their journey. And then finally, stop focusing on just revenue. I know revenue is super important, but let's take a step back. What causes your revenue to increase? What's the input, right? Is your product a subscription product? Is it not a subscription product? Is it a one time use? Start to look at that and then see how can I increase the input that increases the output, which is the revenue, right? So think of it one step back. And then you start identifying amazing new things that could help you increase your revenue pretty quickly. Follow for more tips.